So I jumped on the bandwagon. You know what? I'm perfect. I don't care what you say. I'm beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to twist this around. Instead of doing 3 things I like about myself and 3 things I don't like about myself, I'm going to add it up to 5. 3 of the 5 things are going to be based on personality, and the other 2 are going to be based on image. Because I've seen a lot of these videos, and it's basically like, you know, my head's big, you know, or my face is fat, or my thumbs twinkle in the sunlight when they're not supposed to, kind of things. It's just kind of like these really superficial things. And I really want to emphasize on personality, because personality is up here and looks, you know, is down here. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you would put the scale, but definitely looks always go below personality. The things that I dislike. The thing that I don't like about myself is my height, because I'm like 5'3", 5'4". I'm convinced I'm 5'4". And for me, that's pretty short. I mean, that's a pretty average height, but in my opinion, I'd like to be at least 5'6". And then the second thing I don't like about myself is the shape of my body, because it's really unproportionate. Like, I have a pear-shaped body, and then sometimes it kind of frustrates me with clothes, because I'm like, ugh, this looks weird on me. I look like some big hot air balloon that just got turned upside down by a hurricane. But, you know, I work what I have. Okay, so those are the 2 things, superficially, that I don't like about myself. Another thing that I don't like about my personality, let's see, I guess my sarcasm. Well, I like my sarcasm, but it leans more on the negative side than on the positive side, because I have really dry humor and make jokes all the time. And then I sound really serious. People around my age, they look at me like I'm crazy. They're just kind of like, did you just really say that? You know, they get offended, and that's not good. And what is another thing I don't like about myself? I can be really self-critical, but I feel like a lot of people are like that. Instead of, you know, complimenting ourselves on what is good, we always focus on the bad. Let's just say I make, you know, like a B on a test, like I freak out, and then, you know, you criticize yourself, like, why didn't you study harder? But what's done is done. And the third thing about my personality that I don't like, I guess I like my awkwardness, but then at the same time, not really. My awkwardness kind of goes in hand with my sarcasm, and that being that, it kind of prevents me from making friends, like, on the spot, because I can be a social person, but for some reason I prefer to be sarcastic, and so it makes things really awkward for people, and yeah, not so good. Okay, and to the 5 things that I do like about myself, I like myself in the sense, you know, my skin. I don't really have to wear foundation because I don't really break out. About my looks, I guess I like the way that I can be very versatile with my looks, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess I can pull off a lot of stuff. Well, that's what people tell me, at least. Like I said, I kind of wear what I like and I don't really think about it. So, yeah, I like the way that I dress because it's fun. On to the things I like myself about my personality. Oh, I love this one. I love it that I am very independent and assertive, although that does come off as, like, intimidating sometimes, depending on who you're talking to, because people can take it either one of 2 ways. People can either take it as, you know, you're intimidating and you're mean, or they can be like, wow, this girl's really confident. But I like that about myself, because I think, you know, that means I'm pretty well spoken. And the other thing I like about myself is I don't really care for others' opinions. I will take criticism. If it is a good criticism, I will look at your point of view. If I feel like I'm doing something right and I'm not hurting anybody, then I will continue doing it. I don't care how many opinions and how many bad criticisms that I get. I will continue to persevere. And what else do I like? I like that I keep my morals. Like, for instance, because I know a lot of college kids party and my friends party, and that's fine. I don't have an issue with it, but that's not for me. People are like, hey, Michelle, do you want to party? I'm like, well, I'm not really much of a partier. Like, if I go, then I'll just kind of stand on the sidelines. But I'm not going to go there and, like, get wasted and do whatever and get into, like, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know why you would drink yourself to death in front of all these people that you don't know, because that is so, so dangerous. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's just, I won't do something like that. Like, I'm just very true to myself, and I know my core values, and I know who I am, and I'm not going to deter that for any matter. Perfection is lame. Like, I feel like the quirkiness of everything kind of makes you yourself. Anyways, bye!